How's it going, and thanks for stopping by. In this video it's all about my sound bag and what exact gear I use for location sound recording. This is the setup I would use for E&G work, corporate and run and gun work, as it's quite small and light. I don't currently have a wireless system at the moment. I like to hire the units out as I don't always need it for my sound work. In this instant I have some corporate work coming up, so I've hired the Sony dual wireless set. Great high quality unit, but I wish the LCD display on the receiver was on top of the unit as I can easily monitor it in my bag. I totally understand why it's not though, because it works really well attached directly to a top of a camera too. My recorder of choice is the MixPre 3 Mark II from Sound Devices. I absolutely love this recorder. It's a real workhorse with wide dynamic range and 32-bit float recording, plus the preamps are incredible. Anyway, the way I have my channel set up are track 1 and 2 are lav mics and track 3 is my boom. The receiver sits nicely in the bag against the MixPre using Velcro. I don't want this puppy falling out when I'm out in the field. Now, these are all marked up correctly to track names, so anyone who has the file in post can plainly see which channel is what. Leading on to that, I use the Wingman app to update my sound report and metadata. Great feature on all sound device models. I'm using a second-hand Rode boom pole, which I consider to be a budget entry-level option because, believe it or not, some boom poles can be the same price as the microphones themselves. Going for the cheaper option is fine, but the caveat is the pole is heavier, and in my case the threads to tighten the extendable parts have worn out. So just bear that in mind. Buy cheap once, buy twice. Mounted on the boom pole is the NTG2 shotgun microphone from Rode. Great entry level shotgun mic which I've had for around 4 or 5 years now, but I'm now planning to upgrade very soon. For outdoor conditions I use this windscreen, also known as an artificial rabbit or a dead cat. This makes an enormous difference when filming or recording outdoors. If I'm dealing with more heavier gusts of wind, I'll bring out the big guns by using the Rode Blimp. It's absolutely huge, but it does a great job at protecting your microphone from the elements and, more importantly, protecting your microphone from the wind. I use a very simple battery system to keep things as light as possible. The MixPre 3 is running off a USB laptop battery from RavPower, which is going straight into my USB-C port. Oh, by the way, I've linked all the gear to this video in the description below if you're interested. This battery will last me all day, and I do have a spare just in case. As well as the SD card for recording, I have a small backup USB flash drive which auto-copies all the audio from the day. Not only do I have a backup now, I also don't have to fumble around to access the SD card from the back of the unit. When I take the unit out of the bag itself, you can see how I have the MixPre configured with the receiver. There's a little platform in the middle here and it's all velcroed up, so once it's fitted in the bag it's going absolutely nowhere. Oh, by the way, the bag I'm using is the OR27 audio bag from Orca. Now this is my little box of tricks. This carries all my little clips, Rycoat stickers, wind protection and whatnot. It's an old Rode lav case that I've just repurposed, and that fits quite nicely into this section here. Alright, there you have it. That is my sound production bag that I use for all small corporate work. If you fancy subscribing, that will be awesome. You know what to do, turn that thumb blue, and I'll see you in the next one.